Hello, my dear water signs. We have Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You're it, my loves. And welcome. Thank you for joining me. I am Shar. And if you have been watching some of my past zodiac readings, my loves, I am changing things up a little bit this week. I am grouping in the elements. So obviously water, as we're doing today, the fire elements, earth elements, and air elements. I will be pulling a collective water element card to start this reading, and then we'll be diving in to three separate readings, my love, so you will get a little bit more information on what's coming through for you beautiful Cancers and Scorpios and Pisceans for this week ahead, my loves. Okay, so we might get straight into it, my loves, and the first what I'm using today is the Goddess Oracle cards for the collective water energy. Okay, my loves, so we'll see what the goddesses have on the slab, or the message they would like to bring forth for our beautiful water signs for the week ahead. And I really, really hope you have all been very, very well. Moving with all these changes and shifts. Oh, it's been a year, hasn't it, my loves? It has been a year. Oh, okay. And I think it went flying on the floor. Excuse me, my loves. Aha. Okay. Beautiful. I will place this up here for you, beautiful water signs. And the goddess message for this week is Anana. Embracing the shadow. And these pictures, my loves, in these beautiful oracle cards talk to me. It's probably well, there's a few oracle cards that I don't use. I don't use the book, so I don't go with the traditional meanings of what the artists or the creators have put forth. But I get so much intuitive from the pictures themselves, and even just the word embracing the shadow, my love. And I feel like we have all in some way been on this journey, doing this in a way. But I feel you water signs, you have been doing the work, you have been diving deep and tapping into that shadow side, you know, the less than, well, as we perceive it to be, less than positive. But there is definitely some huge blessings in embracing this shadow and integrating, I guess, the things we push down into our subconscious, you know, because sometimes that darker side can, well, run subconsciously. We can do things that we're quite not, we're not aware of where it's coming from. And when we face that shadow, my loves, when we do that work and we integrate that, I just feel it no longer has that subconscious power over us. So we are, like they say, it's just bringing the dark to consciousness. So we're aware of it. So it no longer has this driving force in our lives of things, you know, not working out, or we behave some way we're not quite sure. It just brings it conscious, so it has less power to come in and stir up things in our lives, my loves. So I do feel this element of there has been this work that has gone on with you beautiful water signs. You have integrated this. You have done a level of looking at the shadow, consciously looking at the shadow. So it no longer has this power. And the true power is, it's just like that beautiful yin-yang symbol, my loves. The true power is in that integration, that balance between light and dark. So that feels absolutely beautiful, beautiful, coming from the goddess for all the water signs for this week, my loves. Now we will get into the separate zodiac reading. So we're going to start with Cancer today, beautifuls. And beautiful Cancer, I've already, just before recording, I quickly shuffled the deck and got 3 cards out for each sign. And today, for this week, for Cancer, we have Prince of Cups, and I will put that up, my loves, one way or the other, either side. Prince of Cups, and I feel this, especially now with this message from the goddess about this integration of the shadow. I do feel there has been this digging deep, Cancerians, and nearly like there is a little bit of a yearning now for deeper connections in your life, my loves. So I do feel maybe there was, before the shadow work, maybe you didn't have a lot of deeper connections in your life. You know how we all have some of these connections where, you know, they're just sort of, they're surface connections. Not saying there's anything wrong with these people, but there's just not that depth of connection, that deeper soul connection here. And this is what Prince of Cups is all about. It is about that deeper connection through love, real love. And I feel like after this work, my loves, beautiful Cancerians, this is what you are now calling in. You are calling in this deeper connection. And because it's shadow work, maybe you've had a look at in the past where you've maybe had a wall up or pushed away those deep connections. But now I feel, because you've done this work, you are now ready. You are yearning for this deeper connection in this world. And this deep connection could just be with people in general, my love, but it could be very, very well in a romantic type of situation here as well. Beautiful, beautiful Cancerians. So this week is really lining you up to achieve that deeper connection. You allowing yourself to go deeper with other people as well, to have that deeper connection. And for the single Cancerians out there, you are very much in alignment to bring in this deeper connection that you may be looking for in your life. But in the general, I'm feeling, beautifuls, that this is just this opening up of yourself first, because the world does mirror everything straight back. So if these deeper connections are going to be showing up in your world, it's because you have opened deeper. You are now ready to I'm getting this melting feeling. You're ready to melt into these deeper connections now, Cancer, and it just feels lovely. So I was just pulling, that came out really, really quick. I'm just pulling a Kuan Yin oracle card as a clarifier, my love. Some more information around this beautiful heart opening, this wanting deeper connections, and I do feel it is time. This is your time now, my loves, and it feels lovely. So the card we have today, Cancer, for your week ahead, from the beautiful Kuan Yin, and I will pop it up, the Book of Changes. And I will be reading from the book, my beauties, because the words, there's such depth in these words that I could never translate it into my own words with the same power in it. So I will just find the Book of Changes. What is Kuan Yin telling us through this card? Okay, my love. Okay, Cancerians. Just like a beautiful but unusual melody, the divine plan is unfolding through your life, although it isn't always predictable. Kuan Yin is guiding you in the right direction. Even if you do not fully understand what is happening in your life right now, allow Kuan Yin to bless you with trust in the unfoldment of your own divine path. The Book of Changes is always at play, helping us find our way. You are just taking a smarter route to your destination. Isn't that beautiful? So there's the changes, my love. That is the changes, and listening to the divine is listening to your heart, beautifuls. So Cancerians, I have to say, if this is something that you want to bring into your life, you just need to listen to your heart, whether this is stepping away from situations that aren't that deep connection. The divine, the universe will bring in more divine connections this week. So this feels really, really beautiful for you guys. So deep connections, there's just nothing better. There is nothing better. So Cancerians, your guidance for the week is really just follow your heart and just allow these deeper connections in your life to unfold, my loves. As you are opening up more, so will the universe. So it feels absolutely beautiful. Cancerians, blessings and much love to you. And next, let's jump into Scorpio, into the depths. And even this beautiful goddess card, Embracing the Shadow, is very Scorpio. Very, very Scorpio. And your tarot that flew out of the deck for you guys, for Scorpio this week, I'll pop it up here, my loves, is Prince of Swords. And with this Prince of Swords, there's an element of wildness I'm feeling. This is all about charging in, Scorpio. And it may be that you've maybe got a lot going on as well, that I nearly feel you're charging in. I do feel nearly there's an energy of there's a lot on your plate and you are charging forwards. You've got the motivation to charge forwards here, Scorpios. But it just feels like with this wild energy, it's like everything's just being maybe rushed. Everything's being rushed. So I do feel with this Prince of Swords, it is all about rushing in, charging in. But I do feel this week, Scorpios, we need to maybe slow down and not rush things so much. Don't be, yes, I'm feeling there's exciting energy around, and it's just wonderful to go with that. But I guess make sure things are, very much aligned to where you eventually want to end up, to your highest path here. Don't be too, what is the word? Just too eager to jump the gun with things, okay? I nearly feel with this rushing in energy, it could be up a little bit up in the mind. Like I said, I felt like maybe you've got a lot on your plate. So the mind's sort of taking over and you're trying to rush through things. But I don't feel it's going to be giving you your desired result, my loves. I do feel everything will get done in its own good time. Just don't be so speedy, I guess, ready to charge in to complete everything at once. I just feel just a deep breath and just a little bit of slowing down this week. Beautiful Scorpios. That is your message I'm getting from the tarot. Excuse me. I should have put a drink up. Okay, so yes, just this little bit of slowing down. Don't charge in just because you've got so much on your plate or you've got so much to do that you need to do it quickly. I'm just feeling, just breathe through it and feel into things a little bit more. Because you are great feelers, Scorpios, But I feel like you just maybe up a little bit up in the head only because maybe you've got so much going on that your logical mind's taking over a little bit. So just take a breath between moving forward here, my loves, okay, and completing things. I do feel you will complete things, but it's just this level of feeling that's going into things, I guess. It's quick and it's, yeah. I just feel you may not be putting that beautiful energy that you guys have into your projects just because you're trying to rush through them. So take a deep breath, my loves. So let's get a clarifier through the beautiful Kuan Yin to clarify. What would Kuan Yin like to say about this energy for this week for Scorpio, please? What is on the slab? Oh, nearly, but no. Oh, there we go. One just popped out, but they nearly all did, but I caught them. Okay, my loves. And this is quite nice. And just even the picture makes sense here from what I already picked up in the tarot, but I will be reading from the book. Maybe I need to not rush. The book. Okay, my love. So I'll pop that up here. This week you have many hands of the goddess, Scorpio. So even with this picture, it's like, look at, she's obviously she's doing a lot here with all these hands so busy. So let's see what many hands of the goddess has to say for Scorpio for the week. Okay, beautifuls. The goddess Kuan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects and many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. She is not limited to one task at a time. Do not be afraid to surrender into her guiding wisdom and creative genius now. For there is much that you can accomplish together, and she wants to assist you. Lovely. The guidance from Kuan Yin is to release your worries and intentions to her and let her guide you. When you feel strongly to work on a particular project, perhaps to focus on it for a time, do so. When you feel to step back from it and rest, do so. In the rest, you will replenish, gain new perspective, and return to your creative work more productive. It is an essential part of this process. Trust that she is uplifting, guiding, and instructing you through your own intuition, so your projects and creative desires will manifest with the highest wisdom and in the best order and timing. Well, isn't that just wonderful, my loves? So I feel that is a beautiful clarifier for this energy I picked up with the Prince of Swords. So it's not rushing, charging in, getting things accomplished through this logical mind. It is that slowing down, feeling into things, letting your beautiful intuition guide you and tap into this beautiful energy of Kuan Yin. And when you feel, when you feel that's what's calling you in that moment, instead of, having things in order, oh, this has to be done, that has to be done, that has to be done. It's like, feel into it. It's like, oh, but I really want to do this. Well, do that. And then you're going to, I feel like this beautiful guidance from Kuan Yin, just feel into things. When you feel inspired, when you feel that draw towards that particular project or thing, you do that, my loves. And I feel through that guidance, that intuitive guidance, you following that drawing in, that you will get everything accomplished, and these projects will be accomplished at a higher level. I'm nearly feeling here, Scorpios. So Scorpios, just jump out of that logical mind, my loves. Jump out of that logical mind. Remember your beautiful intuition. Let that guide you, and not the stress or worry of, I've got so much going on. Much love, many blessings, Scorpio. And last but not least, our beautiful, loving Pisces. We shall be reading for you now, my loves. I will pop up the tarot card that was just drawn before I started recording. And this week we have the Hangman. Man, beautiful Pisces. Okay. So I do feel with this shadow work that has been going on, this integration of the light and the dark, the looking at any core wounds, I feel this element of seeing things this week from a different perspective for you beautiful Pisces. Seeing things from the higher perspective, even if life still feels a little bit on its head, upside down. Okay, my loves, just like this hangman, he's hanging upside down, but look at his calmness and look at this beautiful energy around his head. Okay, so he is opening himself up to that higher guidance through any struggle, through life being turned upside down. Seeing the blessings here, my loves. This different perspective is all about seeing the beautiful blessings in the challenges in life. Because sometimes we don't see it until we look back. That if that didn't play out that way, you wouldn't have found a beautiful little gem about yourself or a beautiful blessing in that. There is always, every time you can look back, you can always find this. And maybe in the past you haven't been able to, my loves, but now this week there is this. There is this beautiful energy of seeing things from that higher perspective here. And seeing the blessing in everything, I feel. Seeing the blessing in everything. It feels really, this feels really beautiful. This feels really, this higher guidance. And I'm feeling this intuitive energy with this beautiful Pisces as well. So I do feel, listen to your intuition. Listen to your beautiful intuition. Listen to your heart, Pisces. All is well. Well, beautiful Pisces. It's just tapping into this higher guidance, but higher perspective as well. And it feels absolutely lovely for you for this week. So I would suggest this week, if you don't feel that you are connecting in with this beautiful higher guidance, this intuitive guidance that is coming down, Pisces, I would be looking at spending some time in meditation, in some stillness. Just to give that little bit of a jump start to tap into that, because I do feel this beautiful energy just all around you and looking at life from that higher perspective. So now we will get a clarifier from the beautiful Kuan Yin Oracle deck. Oh, it came out nice and quick. Okay, my loves. Okay, this is beautiful. And I will pop this up for you to see. We have Blessings of the Moon Maiden. Isn't that lovely? So it'll be interesting to see what this card's message is, because just that beautiful, the moon in the tarot deck is all about, intuitive insights as well. So let's see what this Kuan Yin card has to say for Pisces for the week ahead. The Moon Maiden, with her lucky hair, brings auspicious tidings of prosperity and abundance to you now. The universe seeks to replenish, restore, and create through you. Allow yourself to receive beyond what you have thought is possible by opening your heart with gratitude. Let the blessings of good fortune from the beloved Maiden of the Moon, Kuan Yin, flow easily into your life now. You are being asked to open up to what you believe is possible, and then open some more. Allow good fortune in all its forms to come in. Don't limit what you are capable of attracting with false beliefs about how much you deserve or what you are worthy of having. The universe will share with you so much more than you imagine possible as you open your heart and let go of self-imposed limitations, doubts, and fears. Well, isn't this just beautiful, my loves? So with that beautiful watery energy of embracing the shadow, my loves, I feel you have been doing some deep work around being open to receive and believing you deserve here, beautiful Pisces. And there is a shift coming this week in the way you perceive things. See the blessings in things, and when we see the blessings, we sit in more of a energy of gratitude for the blessings instead of maybe past ways of seeing it as slightly being the victim of circumstances. So there is this shift this week, my loves, that obviously you are going to be, with this shift, you are going to be open to more blessings and abundance from the universe. Know you completely deserve it. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy for this week for you, beautiful Pisces. And I send you so much love and blessings myself. And I would like to thank all of you for joining me today. And I really hope you join me next week for your guidance for the week, your weekly forecast. And until then, I send you so much love and many blessings. Mwah. Bye bye, my loves.